Hello, I'm Kelly with fitnessblender.com, and today I have a body weight only cardio warm-up for you. So this is a quick warm-up where we're going to touch on all of our muscles, but it should get you ready for whatever workout you might be jumping into. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're doing 30 seconds each of these light warm-up moves. They're going to get increasingly intense as we move through this warm-up. Feel free to step up the intensity yourself, even through the length of a single interval. So we're starting off nice and light with a jog in place. You can just have your feet just moving and arms pumping without your feet ever leaving the ground. I'll show you low impact modifications all the way through, so make this work for you. Otherwise, while you're here, just kind of start focusing on clearing your head. You're starting into a warm-up, which means you're moving on to a workout. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're just here for a little bit of activity, and that's great too. Otherwise, just try to treat yourself to some mental quiet. All right, next up we're going to be doing 3 twists plus a push through. So right here, 1, 2, and on the third, go all the way through for a nice little stretch through that side. Getting warmed up through that torso. Try to lock your hips in place so the movement is coming through your midsection. All right, next up we're going to be doing a high knee march plus a curl. So standing nice and tall and strong. Bring those arms up. Try to focus on squeezing those muscles, just already engaging those muscles. Even though we're unloaded at this point, you can still flex and make the movement strong. Also, if you're going to something more cardio-oriented, maybe just pick up the pace and keep it light on the muscle flexion. So you can make it work for your exact goals and use today. Next up, we're going to do a step back plus a tricep kickback. So this time we're stepping behind ourselves and taking those arms out nice and strong behind the body. Keeping those elbows close into your side. Make sure you're not holding your breath, especially in the warm-up. You're just getting into things. All right, next up we're going to be doing warrior jacks. So standing nice and tall, leaning into one side, come to the center, stretch up high over your head before you switch to the opposite side. Feel free to move at your own pace all the way through this workout. All right, next up we're going to be doing a standing jackknife, which is great for balance. It's really a total body exercise just because of the way you have to keep yourself upright. Whatever range of motion you're capable of, just meet yourself there. Try to use controlled motions, nice and smooth with minimal momentum. Next up, we're going to be doing high knee slaps plus butt kickers. Slow versions of these right now. So just we'll keep the arms there. Knee, knee, back, and back. Pull down, kick yourself in the butt. So just keep that going. Pick up the pace as you get more comfortable. All right, next up we're going to be walking down slowly, so just enjoy a nice little stretch on those hamstrings or the backs of your thighs. Maybe hold a plank here for just a second. Should feel nice. Flex up and down with those toes. You get a little calf action. And maybe drop your knees. And we'll flex up and then in the opposite direction. All right, next up we're going to do a bird dog. So engaging, again, all those muscles. You can lift just one limb at a time if you need to for balance. Otherwise, try to focus on opposite arm and leg, nice and strong. All right, next up we're going to do a push-up plus a reach. similar to what we're doing with our arms right now. All right, so a nice clean push-up. Once you come to the top, keep that reaching motion. Just alternate back and forth. Keep a slight bend in your elbows so you're not locking out and cutting that muscle work out. All right, next up, we're gonna flip over for bridge. So, put the weight, your weight in your feet and your shoulders, pressing up nice and strong. All right, next up, we're gonna kick our feet straight up in the air and do a toe touch crunch. So crunch and then back down. Crunch up and drop a leg. Try not to use any swinging, try to make it all muscle work. And next up, we're gonna stand up carefully here because we're going up and down and do a quick round of squats. So when you're ready, you're gonna have those feet about shoulder width apart and nice and clean, sinking back. Hinging first at the hips, so you're sticking your butt out behind you. Weight in those heels. Inhale on the way down, exhale as you press back up. All right, now we're gonna, from here, pick up the cardio a little bit. So next up, we're gonna be doing butt kickers. So you can keep it low impact if you like, right here. Otherwise, when you're ready, pick up the pace, even if you are low impact. Otherwise, go as quickly as you can. Maybe work some arms in there a little bit. Land nice and soft. All right, next up, we're gonna be doing a lunge. So we're gonna do both forward and back. So forward here, go all the way back for a long lunge if you can, and then switch sides. Forward, stop in the middle if you need to, and just alternate back and forth, each leg, each direction. All right, next up, I'm going back to that cardio heavy for some jumping jacks. So low impact right here. Again, pick up the pace as you can. Otherwise, go as quickly as you can while still being in control of your motions. No flailing, nice and strong. 10 seconds left, keep pushing if you can. And next up, we're doing lateral jumps. So low impact option right here. You can step from side to side. Otherwise, push off as hard as you can. Try to land soft again. So our last interval before we move on to whatever workout you might be tackling today. About 10 seconds, keep going. 5. All right, so that's your warm-up. So if you're moving on to another workout, enjoy it and don't forget your cool down. And if this is what you're doing today, if you just took the time to work out like this, good job. It's great. Every little bit counts. Good job, guys. Workout complete.